You know, there's a lot of warriors that come and go, but the Ultimate Warrior, I earned that title. I earned that title by beating the other warriors down in the ground and leaving them in the dirt. Talking about a man by the name of Hercules, one of the men I know. Power of the Warriors is going to come to you, Hercules, because I've heard about you time and time again. But man that nobody can do, nobody can fight.
I can see it. Warrior, what's his background?
At 280 pounds, from parts unknown, the Ultimate Warrior.
Some would say parts unknown could be parts sleeping on Spain.
I don't know, but I heard the foreign object comes from there. Costa Rica, this isle, parte unknown. And it's just kind of transcended from generation to generation. And Warrior's great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather on his sister's side was from parte unknown. Therefore, parts unknown.
You know where Truth or Consequences is? It's 21 miles east of there. Parts unknown. I see the sign when I drive into town every time.
Others still could say it's somewhere between purgatory and heaven.
Hailing from parts unknown.
Honky tonk.
Honky Tonk was a great entertainer. He could play the guitar, he had the Elvis jumpsuit, he had the hair.
The Honky Tonk Man had been the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion at that point in time.
I, for one, am certainly anxious to find out who, in fact, is the #1 challenger now that Bruce the Barber Beat King has been shelved temporarily.
Get me somebody out here to wrestle. I don't care who it is.
Don't say that.
Don't say that, my man. There's some people back there in the locker room who would take this man apart.
We're all waiting here with anticipation as to who the opponent will be. Well, maybe we haven't got an opponent.
Well, maybe we have an opponent, but, maybe he's still lacing up his boots. Who knows, man?
Wait a minute. Somebody's music.
That's familiar music, brother.
They've exploded here in the garden. I don't see anybody yet.
Here is the challenger, William Peter.
It's the Ultimate Warrior.
One man.
This place has gone bananas.
Ultimate Warrior, Lord. I mean, the gorilla monsoon. Let him take over, man. That's what you do when you want something. You go out and get it, baby.
Ultimate Warrior exploding here on the Honky Tonk Man. Beautiful play tackle. The bell is gone and it's officially underway.
He doesn't know what to do. He's so excited.
The title definitely up for grabs here.
Oh, we can get a new champion right now, gorilla monsoon. Right now, brother, we can get a new champion. I'm here to tell you.
Flash hooks the leg. He got it. History unveiled.
But just to give, not to want, but just to sin. Sin the power of warrior. Down everybody starting the WWE till I become sick of it. As the warriors pass, the power of the warriors will become the 8th wonder of the world.
I don't think
Only breathes the air that smells of combat. With or without the face paint, I am the Ultimate Warrior.
He'd do a 2.5-minute stand-up and people would say, what the hell did he say?
How
Yeah,
much
really.
prepare, you must ask yourself, should I jump up the tallest building in the world? Should I lay on the lawn and let him run over me with lawnmowers? Should I go to Africa and let him trample me with raging elephants?
He would go off in almost a trance and almost speak in tongues.
In my final meeting with the gods from the heavens above, as they spoke to me and hit me with the power of the Ultimate Warrior, they told me, exit stage left, exit stage right. There is no place to run. All the fuses and the exit signs have been burned out.
his interviews were a little bit quizzical to me. He had great intensity.
You can feel it, dude. You can feel it.
Great energy, but a lot of times I didn't really understand what he was saying.
Full of the juice to carry the spaceship as far as it wants to go.
He'd say, because when the moon is blood red,
The heavens have opened up from above, and the warriors have spoken.
and the planets from the Grimlock system align.
You feel the power that makes the skies rumble and the earth shake.
in the sheets of the wind, then I will survive.
Load the spaceship with the rocket fuel. Load it with the word.
And be kind of like, I don't really know what he just said, but I think it sounded cool, so.
With the command of my voice, I raise the level of the words to one that can't be reproduced.
He was out in outer space, basically. He was kind of like talking with Darth Vader.
Dig your claws into my organs. Stretch into my tendons. Bury your anchors into my bones. For the power of the warrior will always prevail.
I don't think the fans understood the Warriors interviews. I think the Warriors interviews were a figment of his own imagination.
By now, the little warriors know that the power of the ultimate warrior is something that you want to feel, that you want to taste. It's something that when you turn on that TV screen or when you buy a ticket in those arenas, you know that it's going to be exciting and it might even be a little bit frightening.
It was a good guy character with a maniacal edge to it.
Now you must deal with the creation of all the unpleasantries in the entire universe. As I feel the injection from the gods above, I only know that the ultimate warrior is totally out of control.
That he would take control of Hogan's plane and take the plane into a nosedive.
As you, Hulk Hogan, travel to WrestleMania.
Tear down the cockpit door. Hulk Hogan.
Take the two pilots that have already made the sacrifice.
Assume the controls. Hulk Hogan.
Shove that control into a nosedive, Hulk Hogan.
And he will soon be close to parts unknown.
With the authorization of the World Wrestling Federation President Jack Tunney, stating that the main event in WrestleMania 6 would be the Ultimate Warrior squaring off against Hulk Hogan. The only question left to be answered is whose title will be at stake.
It is my decision that for the first time in World Wrestling Federation history, champion versus champion, title for title.
For WrestleMania 6, Hulk Hogan, I bring you the Ultimate Warrior. I bring you the Ultimate Challenge. I bring you Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Reality.
Hit him now.
First time two baby faces, square off in the main event, it was pretty much unheard of.
That was a first. I mean, to have two tremendous fan favorites face each other.
Right there, showing a split decision from each side, more or less builds the credibility of both people at the same time rather than one.
This was forcing the fans to, somewhere during this match, make a choice.
It was very unique. It was like, wow. It was just so intriguing what would happen. Somebody has to win and somebody has to lose.
You actually didn't know who was going to win, and because the crowd was so split, I was there, and it was 50-50. And up until that point, that hadn't happened.
It had a good feel to it. It had a real good feel to it.
And I don't think any of the audience actually knew what the outcome would be.
He's going for the Gorilla Press. Monster is almost motionless. No! And the finger pointing right at Kessa.
guy was about the look. This guy was about charisma, and he had all that. But as far as wrestling ability and the ability to have one of the greatest matches of all time, I'd have to balk on that a little bit.
100% better match than I expected it to be.
All I can say for Warrior was that he took instruction well.
You have to be a very unique individual to be able to defeat a man like Hulk Hogan in his prime.
He was the guy that finally beat Hulk Hogan clean, 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring. So, of course, because of that, I couldn't be a fan of his. You know, I had to stick to my allegiance.
Hulk Hogan actually passed the torch to Ultimate Warrior. Ultimate Warrior got put on the map at WrestleMania 6.
Hogan passed the torch to Warrior, and at that point, Warrior was at the same level, if not bigger, than Hulk Hogan.